Yeah, let me just double check weapons real
It's
quick.
also like 60s Japan, so it is also it's also quite sexist. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just checking right-handed weapons real quick.
Do you have one in particular plan?
Hmm?
Did you have one in particular planned?
I'm building towards Whirligig Saw.
yeah.
Oh wait, no.
For obvious
right-hand
reasons.
is main hand, isn't it?
Oh, you mean the god weapon? Yes.
Huh? I'm sorry?
The god weapon.
No, I was asking what Karama said.
Oh.
I forgot that right hand is main hand in Dark Souls games.
Yeah. I'm actually
Since
going
I'm
to
left-handed,
be...
I always get that flipped around.
Yeah, I'm actually going for Evelyn.
Mhm.
Evelyn won't be available until I get the Canehurst badge. But Evelyn is Blood Tinge. I was gonna go for Rosmarinus. But I'm gonna probably put that on hold for a little bit. Until I figure something else out later. But Evelyn has the best scaling for any of the Blood Tinge weapons.
Yeah, hits S at 7.
So when you get familiar enough with Evelyn, does she allow you to call her Evie?
I hope not. Evelyn is a much finer name, personally speaking.
What about Lynn?
Maybe.
Well, have you watched The Mummy? That's kind of what I was going with it. That was a joke I was making.
Fortunately, I have so many twin bloodstone shards that I can do that.
Oh yeah, just fucking yeah. One of my favorite things is I think it was in I think it may have been in Dark Souls 3 where Wooly mentioned that or maybe it was Dark Souls 1. I don't remember which one it was, but it was like Wooly had played. Where he was watching Pat play, and he had all these resources, and he said he begins chuckling when Pat says the one after the other upgrade to level 9, and he begins chuckling and he goes, "What?" And I've never seen it all done in one sitting before, it's funny when you haven't seen that.
Yeah.
By the way, Nikki, are you also leveling Arcane for the Whirligig? Because it has B scaling as well.
For the what?
As a
Oh yes, I am
Okay.
doing Arcane, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just leveling, let me adjust my posture real quick.
Oh, there it is again. Shit. Oh, damn it, I gotta scroll all the way back down again.
I was adjusting, I'm going for Arcane later, because Arcane is not really that good in early game.
Yeah.
Just because the only thing that really scales off Arcane at this point is a flamethrower that sucks. So...
What, the one that the old guys always use?
Yeah.
The wheelchair-bound ones?
Yeah. Wheelchair. I like that.
Wheelchair grandpa, yeah.
Wheelchair
that's
grandpa.
what they're wheelchair-bound. And they're literally wheelchairs.
That fucking joke.
You've ruined me, Niall. But yeah, look, I have so many things now. I have so many runes. I have a much better rune that gives me +3 rune, or +3 vials.
Cool. You've got so many communion moldy wafers. Yeah.
Do you not have anything on the far right one?
I don't have oath memory, no.
Oh, you haven't? Oh. Where's the first one you get?
I don't know. I think it's in a nightmare.
Okay, 1 second. I can pull that up right now.
Ooh, majestic. I fucking love that guy, by the way. Fucking Mikolash.
Let me go ahead and add some frenzy resistance. Physical damage reduction, that's okay. More blood echoes from viscerals.
Let's see, there's Canehurst, the Executioners, Hunter of Hunters.
Visceral attacks restore HP, that's a good one.
Hunter of Hunter.
Hunter of Hunters is Eileen's, the final of the Eileen's quest.
Oh, Oath Memory is just a covenant, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get Eileen's, but I need to kill Rom in order to get Eileen's questline done.
Would you like to join the Xenomorph Covenant?
But yeah, now I have a ridiculous level of souls. So let's see here. What's next on the docket? Going from the lamp at Forbidden Grave. We're going to the school next.
Oh. No, the Hunter Covenant actually has a very interesting effect to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. While the Hunter rune is equipped, there's a small chance, about 30%, that a summoned player will be hostile to you, or you'll be hostile against a host who summons you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. This is honestly one of my
You
favorite
gotta hang out with
lead-ins.
your friend and you spawn as enemies.
This is honestly one of my favorite area lean-ins. Because you start off just like, oh yeah, snakes, that's normal, and then you get to here and it's like,
Yeah, because this is where the whole cosmic horror bit starts to be unfurled.
You just think that you're playing like your typical like gothic,
Yeah,
you know,
gothic
your typical
horror.
gothic, your gothic horror kind of thing, and then it turns into cosmic horror. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
another useless lamp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lamp like 30 feet away from the other one.
Yep, and there are a bunch of brain suckers here too.
Yeah, those ones are fun.
So many cool...
What's the effect the bug guys do? I can't remember.
I don't know, but I'm about to do this.
I want to say like fast. I want to say fast poison or that.
So, to give it, yeah, it's frenzy they give, but
Frenzy,
to do
yeah.
it, they also fuck your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they're essentially jockeys from Left 4 Dead 2. So
Yep.
it's
Yeah.
not fun.
There's some stuff to do in Bergenworth.
Burger
Yeah,
Wars?
because there's actually some decent stuff here. Oh, right.
They give you the fucking. They give you the fucking Burger King crown. Oh yeah, that's right. Now that Xiona's not here, you can't fucking show the bros. Fucking...
Oh,
wait,
right, I forgot.
Oh, never mind. It's gonna happen anyway. Time for a shock.
Oh,
You can
man.
dash out of that, by the way.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Yeah.
I know
I think
you
the
can
bare minimum it
Oh!
I appreciate
Yeah,
that they
bare
go for the
minimum
re-grab
is
too.
1 insight.
I love the jazz hands. I forgot he does that.
Yeah, I always respect the re-grab if I'm being honest.
Oh, the fucking jazz hands are the best.
Always respect the jazz hands.
I fucking
Yeah.
love it. That's awesome.
Yeah, respect the jazz hands, but also respect the fact that they immediately go for a re-grab after they did that to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if the first one doesn't kill you, the second one does.
Yeah. I remembered almost immediately upon the fact that they could actually do like the arcane shackle. I love that so much.
Yeah. Basically every ability they have is around binding you and taking all your insight.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Oh, there's a frenzy.
Ah, the ringing. They're ringing in my ears. I hate it.
Oh.
I mean, thankfully your insight's low, otherwise that would have been basically death.
Yeah, also, at least, yeah, and the fucking big-ass flame balls that were happening, at least you're immune when you're in that command group.
I also put on the rune that gives me an insane frenzy resistance.
Yeah.
That's a good decision, because that's going to be a very common thing now.
Yep.
Yeah. Especially once you start running into the lanterns.
Oh yeah, the ones that just, if they see you, they do the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, this
Oh, yeah.
ringing hurts.
Yeah, I thankfully, okay. I have physical shivers when I hear high-pitched sounds. I have the stream muted right now, but I can still hear it.
Yeah.
Like, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I fucking hate that. Oh yeah, yep, there it is again. Fucking cosmic centipede.
Yeah.
I hate that. Like, I like centipedes because they're weird and nasty and all that shit, but like these guys, fuck me.
I'll be
Yeah,
honest, when
somewhere
it
in
closes
between the pilgrim butterflies and gaping dragon.
Gaping dragon, yeah. It's like I don't.
I'll be honest, when it closed its maw to do the vomit attack, I thought it grabbed you.
Yeah, no, I thought so too.
I thought that too.
Trust me, we were all in agreement. Something fucky was about to happen.
I mean, that's just Bloodborne in a nutshell.
What's up, Jeff? Why are you here? Chaos. I love how Jeff Goldblum never left that character, by the way. Like, that's his identity. Like,
Well, no, that's just Jeff
was
Goldblum.
not
They hired him
Yeah.
to play himself.
He's a
exactly.
phenomenal
Yeah.
he's a phenomenal self-insert.
Yeah, yeah. That's the best best way to describe the term gold blooming ever. I fucking love the guy. He's great.
A pearl.
The best part is he's actually just a genuinely good person too.
Yeah, he's a great person.
Like between him and Will Smith, honestly, it's like I've always loved them. I can't think of. There aren't many that I can think of that I just like. I fucking love forever, except those two.
Yeah.
Like whenever my grandpa was here, what he would do was like every time every time one of the two would show up on TV or something, and I walk past, he goes, "Look, there's your buddy," and I'm like, "Yeah."
I actually have a deep respect for John Cena.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. Honestly, John Cena
literally would drop anything to go to a Make-A-Wish kid. It's great.
I think he's one of the highest people for Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, honestly, he's just a phenomenal guy. Absolutely wonderful personality, super nice. But him in the WW, him in wrestling is also the greatest because you can tell he loves it. He loves it.
Yeah. Okay, to be perfectly fair, you don't go into that not wanting to do it.
I mean,
yeah,
that's fair, but there are some that, you know, because it's just like anything in terms of acting, you know. Eventually, people start treating it like, you know, you're only doing it for the money or whatever, and then your acting gets kind of diluted or whatever. Yeah. But that's kind of like a weird. It's kind of a weird thing that wrestlers don't really. Oh my god! Why can't we do half of this shit? Why?
I mean, that is an ability that you can get.
That's a problem.
That is one of the quote-unquote magics.
That's.
Oh. You didn't have to do that.
Did not, and yet, you know what?
I respect it.
Let's go, bitch.
I respect it. I respect it.
You put yourself in a corner, I'm making sure you die cool, at least.
Yeah, I respect it.
Pitifully. I'm gonna kill you in a cool way. It's like, you know what? Thank you.
Where were we? Yeah. There, like, a lot of times there are either wrestlers. There are two extremes to wrestlers. They're either horrible people before they became wrestlers, or just really chill people. So, like, you know, people like, you know, like we found out, like, Ultimate Warrior. Yeah.
Yeah. Became horrible after being a wrestler. Probably to compensate. Like, now, the more that I think about it, it's like...
I think it was horrible. I think it was horrible before he became a wrestler, let's be honest.
Yeah, well, yeah, because, again, you don't just pick that kind of mentality up.
Yeah.
I think that kind of thing you're kind of born to believe in.
I didn't dodge and I paid.
Jesus Christ.
Also,
you know,
Nikki,
the interesting thing about that enemy is that she's using the worst starting weapon in the game. Like, apparently that weapon sucks in general.
Oh, what, Threaded Cane? Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, she compensates real good with this.
Yeah. Who cares about having the worst weapon in the game when you can literally summon the sun?
Yeah. The cosmos, even. It's one sun. That's a lot of.
That's not even the biggest scare about it. She actually has the Rus Marinus. That's her left hand.
Like,
not this time.
She uses that to style on you. Like, the Threaded Cane is there for the style points and nothing else.
No, it still hits like a truck.
Yeah.
Well, it's also because you're also a player. She's like a pseudo boss.
Yeah.
Also, Nikki, it's the Augur Ebrietas they're using, not the Cost Parasite.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, you get that in the lecture building.
Of the cosmos.
The cost Parasite's a right hand.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And it's Call of Beyond, which you get in Upper Cathedral Ward after defeating the Celestial Emissary, which is a DLC thing, I think.
When you pair it
well,
with,
for the record, they are using it with their right hand. I thought Cost Parasite was a right hand weapon as well.
It is, but the spell comes out of the right hand.
Oh, you're talking about the dome spell.
No, I'm talking about the thing that shoots out tentacles.
Oh, okay.
That's the Augur Ebrietas.
Yeah. Cost Parasite is a weapon, but the tentacles are technically a spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you pair the Cost Parasite,
how much poise do you have?
More than should be allowed in a Bloodborne.
More than should be allowed for a scholar. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Big brain for big toys for big boys.
Instead of nanomachines, it's knowledge.
Yeah,
that hat.
She's straight up flexing on me with a threaded cane because she can just poise out of all my hammer slams.
Basically, yeah.
It's wild.
I was gonna say, it didn't make sense for them to be using the cost parasite, since back when the game came out, the cost parasite didn't fucking exist.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck's going on with that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
There.
Plus the way the cost parasite looks is it's just constantly tentacles out, shooting them out.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically attacking with the tentacles like you would any normal weapon, and they're flinging about.
Hang on. Is the cost parasite, does that changes entirely when you have another item being worn?
If you
Is
have
the
the
item-
covenant that you also get in the DLC, which the millweed or something like that.
Yeah, it turns you into a big blue broccoli man. Yeah.
Yes, it changes how the cost parasite works,
Mm-hmm.
and just overall gets stronger, if I recall.
When the red moon hangs low, the line between man and beast is blurred, and when the great ones descend, a womb will be blessed with child.
Hell yeah, I know whose womb too.
Ugh.
I feel bad for her, honestly.
Yeah, no kidding. The bell-ringing woman rings a sinister bell. Well, ring-a-ding-ding, bitch, where you at? The Lunarium Key, I think I need that for Upper Cathedral Ward? Or is that something else?
That is where you go fight Ebrietas,
Okay.
if memory serves. Also, there's a bug guy up here.
Yep, I figured.
I've never seen their faces up close like that before.
Yeah.
Not
I'm in
okay.
a really bad camera position right now.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Well, okay, well, you know what? There you go.
Yeah.
I forgot how fast they scared.
I mean, they are bugs.
Yeah, that's true.
I appreciate that the guy I summoned is not following me up the ladder.
Oh, the bell lady. Yeah. You knock her off of the flames. Get out of here, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I don't have time for your shenanigans.
Mimic! No, I wish.
I wish. Empty Phantasm Shell.
Because I honestly feel like there are not enough chests in this game to warrant there not being at least one Mimic. It's like, no, like, you know what? There are gonna be like, what, 5 chests total? Alright, let's make one of them a Mimic. You'll never know which fucking one, but you're
Well,
right.
there we
it should
go.
be
Now I can get
ridiculous.
Arcane scaling.
Absolutely
Empty Phantasm Shell is important, but I don't know if I can apply it to Perk Hammer. I think I can only do it to certain weapons. Hi, dude. Thanks for fucking nothing.
Oh, the Empty Phasm spell or shell actually gives arcane to your weapon.
Yeah, I know that, but it's grayed out for me.
Really? Do you have the arcane for it?
No, I don't. Oh, it requires 15 arcane. Okay, that's valid.
Yeah.
That's fine. Then what does this one do? Quickening speeds up rolling and quick steps. It's also arcane. Okay, I see. I got it.
Yep.
Okay, that was me getting insight. I was like, this is honestly one of my favorite boss fight entrances in any of the games ever.
You wanna put him out of his misery, by the way? I don't think you lose anything by doing this. I could be wrong, but you know what? It's fine. You're a fucking
He actually used to be a boss fight.
Really?
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, you've been granted an eye. Oh, gee, I wonder what that fucking means.
No,
Eyes
so
on the
this
inside.
is honestly one of my favorite entrances into a boss fight ever.
Yeah, it is. Mhm.
It's such a cool transition, and I remember being stunned by it.
You know, I've been thinking about maybe adding some shrubbery to this.
You will find me a shrubbery.
I was not going for that, but you know what? That works. We want a shrubbery. A what? I gotta rewatch that movie. It's fucking funny. I love it.
It's great to revisit.
Let me
Oh,
find.
I'm kind of surprised you haven't used those, Nikki, to get the gems.
I wanted to give the red jeweled brooch to the girl, but I forgot to. So
They're
I might just
really
use
good
it.
gems too.
Yeah, I might just use them.
I'm pretty sure it's too late for any of them at this point.
Yeah.
God, that's depressing.
It's sadly true.
Yeah, because
Also,
everyone's.
you know what you can do? Approach Ramen, don't attack him, just look at him. Just give him a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, just vibe.
Yeah, it doesn't
Just
do
vibe with
anything.
him.
Yeah, he's neutral until you attack him.
Yeah.
And also, notice how he doesn't directly fight you either. Like,
Yeah, his kids
doesn't
do
want
this.
these fighters.
His kin does it for him. How you doing, buddy?
The closest thing he does is summon the icicles.
look at his cute dorky face.
How you doing, buddy?
Hi.
He also looks
Uh,
blind almost.
How'd you get here anyway?
No, that's actually shown with the eye. When they're blood drunk, their eyes kind of coagulate like that.
Okay. The mouth is weird too.
Oh yeah, it's, you know, little sucky mouths. It's probably like an alien's in her mouth. It just comes out and, you know.
I don't see
I
anything.
do also find it kind of interesting that you find basically an old carcass of him by Ebrietas,
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
Well, yeah, I think that's supposed to be him. God,
You-
the
you
frame
wanna
rate of his tail there for a second.
No.
I can't
It's
love that.
it's because he's technically off camera, so the rest of his
Yeah,
model
yeah.
stops rendering to save on performance.
That's
It's
really
a
funny.
little trick.
It's a little funny that he's so big that that happens.
Stop rendering. That's fine.
Hey, buddy, smile.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Ah!
Why
Come on.
Why'd you go for the least damaging part of him?
Because I know that the start of the fight doesn't actually do damage.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah, the first hit doesn't
thought
do
it did.
damage.
Oh,
No, I
that's fair enough.
think I know that Ebrietas that works for her, but not for Rom.
Okay.
He doesn't perceive pain until his life bar appears.
So
Again, fitting for an old podcast.
so Rom's little spiderkin can actually drop Madman's knowledge.
They're also very fucking brutal. They hit like truck tune, honestly.
They hit like you'd
Oh,
expect an
thanks for
actual
joining.
boss to.
God, why is he never here on
Yeah.
time?
Fucking fashionably late. It's like, oh, you're an asshole. You know that? Look at his fucking body.
Yeah. Look at all the eyes on it.
I think I'm doing some good damage.
Well, you know,
I think this is the
word
first time I've noticed.
The word vacuous means full of holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are eyes.
I
Yeah,
know.
those are all
but
eyes.
What are eyes
Yeah.
in? If
I
not
think
a hole?
I'm doing enough damage. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Which is interesting considering you technically have a ally helping to which boosts his
I mean,
health,
the
too.
ally's not really attacking Rom. I'm doing most of the damage because
Well,
I
that's
had
what I'm saying.
blood
You're,
beast.
you're chunking through it despite the increased health
Yep.
bar.
Yeah.
He's got Wrath of the Gods.
You know, let me go ahead and take another beast blood pill.
Oh, right.
Check out
You're
this
taking
Wrath of
these
the
blood.
Gods.
Yeah. Beast blood pills are just really, really good with strength pills.
Stop! I'm just trying to keep the ship together.
I mean, it's basically just applying the Berserker effect to yourself. You deal more
Yeah.
damage but take more damage.
Yep, I can tell.
Oh yeah. Yup. you got tapped right on the angle by that one fucking spider, and you fucking dropped.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, that's me at 3 a.m. when I stubbed my toe.
Yeah. No, beast blood's really
Again.
fun. Beast blood pellets are really fun to mess around with.
Insert Dallas screaming, "I need a medic back!" I love
I'm
it.
dying.
It's just become the fucking big enough meme.
I think I have enough. Insight on standby now.
Oh man.
I have 30 Madman's knowledge.
Nice.
I've been quietly collecting them. That's kind of my deal.
Use it.
Mhm.
Hey, buddy, come back. I need a distraction.
I need a body.
I need fresh bodies. Would you help me out with that?
God,
I'm looking for a human skull, no questions asked. Sure, if you don't ask why I have them.
still such a cool fight. I
I
love this set piece because it reminds me of Infinite Azure.
Honestly, I'm also a massive fan of. I'm just like a massive fan of full moon and big lake. Like I love like a very clear full that's bigger than it should be. Yeah, I still say it though. I think that fucking lake with the full moon could do some trouble. I mean, given the state of the world, it's probably dead, but
I don't think you have to worry about that. You know what? I should not be surprised that the guy did not show up.
We'll awaken soon enough. Sorry. Again,
there he is.
Ziona's not here for a joke. This guy, fucking.
He's literally a minute late to every single thing.
Look, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get it smoking first. All right. He's one of those guys.
He's got a cage over his head. I'd be surprised if he could.
Oh, guy, is he wearing the Menses cage?
Yeah, he is. Menses.
Maybe he has a pipe. He's got a pipe.
He's Damien, a scholar of Menses. Ow, God.
Back. Nope. Okay.
A little late for backup.
Well, yeah. Okay. So, advice: when you see him curl up like that, run away. That's
No,
Wrath of the Gods.
bonk.
It's gonna hurt.
I want a bonk.
Looking like a true strength build.
Bonk. Boink.
Bonk.
And I'm just imagining I want a rock, but with I want a bonk, and as soon as it says it, you hear the bonk sound effect.
That's exactly what I just did. Yes.
Yeah. Boom.
I want a bonk. Bonk.
Bonk.
I want to bonk. Bonk. God, that's really stupid, and I want that now too.
You'd be the change that you want to see in life.
I mean, I'm sure that it already exists.
I'd be surprised if it doesn't, but I wouldn't be surprised. No, sorry. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it does, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't. It's like,
Trying to find your souls in this area is a nightmare.
That just means I can take credit for the joke.
Trying to find your souls in this area is a nightmare.
It's like I fucking made the Kenta collection version of it. Look at this graph. I claimed ownership. I know I did it first, and then some fucker on Reddit did it too. And I'm like, no, fuck you, buddy. I did it first.
Which one?
In Kenta collection, the OG Ship Girl game.
Yeah, I played it.
Draft Zeppelin was added, and around that time, the look at this graph meme was a thing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I made that as a joke. So, and like I know that I did it first because some fucker on Reddit also did that joke like a month afterwards, and I'm like, fuck you, that's my joke, asshole.
Well, you should have posted it on Reddit.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, look, how many places steal shit from Tumblr?
Everywhere?
Everywhere.
Exactly.
Like, it happens all the time.
And that's literally Twitter, 4chan,
4chan.
Reddit, and
4chan is Tumblr.
No. Do I have to educate you about that fake ass war that happened between the two that actually?
No. You don't have to remind me at all.
We don't need to go into that, please.
Okay.
I was there for that.
I was there for that too. I don't need to know.
I was, but no one I followed like knew anything that was happening. So technically speaking, I never got involved in it. Thankfully.
Yeah. Same here.
I appreciate the spiders that jump at 5 FPS though.
Yeah, like I said, they hit like truck code.
You know what? I actually forgot about this boss. I remember it being a lot simpler.
Arguably the most important boss in the game.
So the big thing about So I need to reiterate for everyone here, because clearly the how do you not remember this? The last time I beat and played through like 60% of like the last 60% of Bloodborne was 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last time I played Bloodborne, I played it with a friend who I don't talk to anymore. And we only got to, like, Vicar Amelia, and then we stopped.
So you barely started the game, basically.
Yeah. So, the last time I actually sat down and played Bloodborne was when it launched. I never touched Old Hunters.
Here's a question, though. What do you think is the most visually stunning boss in the game?
Like just the boss itself, or including the environment?
I'd say including the environment, and I'd also say the shit the boss does. Like the one that makes you go, whoa.
I mean, honestly, this boss. Like, entering this arena was one of the coolest goddamn things I've ever seen. To me, it was almost like a liminal space.
And then what happens immediately after the boss as well?
I'd say it's almost a three-way tie for me between Rom, Ebrietas, and Gear.
Yeah, Gehrman is really
Gehrman's
really good.
Gehrman's also kind of cheating though, because he's like the most badass dude up until Lady Maria, and his whole thing is fight him in a field of white flowers, and I love that trope.
Yeah, white flowers, red moon, giant scythe.
The speed.
You can't get more anime than this.
Speed!
Yeah.
Speed! This has all become Vine sauce for a minute. Speed!
I wonder how much damage I can deal to Rom in one fell swoop. Let me buffer some buff from killing his kid.
Well, look, as someone who can sympathize with Rom and the fact that it's like, oh yeah, I've got like billions of my own children sitting around me, that's fine. I think I'd be pretty mad too if I watched someone kill one of my little babies. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I get pretty debuffed too, honestly. what was that bit in the Best Friends? Like, all the dragons you fight in Dark Souls are always nerfed in some capacity, so they're not at their strongest. Like, Calamit's got that fucking lance through his fucking chest. Sin's got one too.
Calamit's a technicality only if you go through the giant for him.
Well, yeah, but even still, like, at that point, Calamit's also, like, kind of just there. The Wyvern is a Wyvern and thus not a dragon in Dark Souls 3, and that one's a fucking gimmick fight anyway. Who am I missing? The Everlasting Dragon, who is technically a boss, isn't real, apparently? Like, isn't an actual
isn't a dragon. No.
And
it's basically
then,
like the Iron Golem from Dark Souls 1.
Yeah,
but
and
then
the dragon in Dark Souls 2, that's part of a covenant that is apparently it's a dragon's body with a giant soul.
Yeah.
Is not an actual dragon, and it's like, yeah. And Seath, it is an actual dragon, but he's kind of gone mad, so chances are is if he was at his best, you wouldn't beat him. You wouldn't even come close.
Dragon DLC in Dark Souls 3 DLC. I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Dark Eater Meteor?
No, Medira's
Meteor.
okay, Medira's blinded by the darkness. He is eaten so much he's gone mad. He's not at his fullest either, but he is the hardest boss in the game, and probably thus far, the hardest dragon boss, period, in the franchise.
I'd almost say he's the hardest boss, period, in Soulsborne.
Yeah, I guess I would too.
I'd say at least top 3.
It depends, because I don't know anything about Demon Souls.
I would, as
but again, we've already established
Souls,
the rules that we're kind of rolling out Demon Souls, because
I'd say even if we include Demon Souls, he'd still be there.
The thing is too about Demon Souls is that stupid regen builds exist, meaning that you would effectively be healing back literally everything that you got. And farming up healing items is also really easy, so on top of stupid healing builds, you are effectively taking no damage, because you're healing it all back almost immediately.
Demon Souls can get really busted.
I have learned by example that healing everything Healing everything back in an instant means nothing when you can be one-shot by everything.
Well,
True.
I don't think there's anything that can one-shot you that easily. Like
Yeah.
I know that in Demon Souls there is that boss, like the orange with that goofy ass head wrap thing. Like that's a really interesting gimmick boss, but
Oh, the PvP boss.
yeah, the one that's optional. Like I love how Rom's like perfectly tuned.
I don't think that boss is optional.
Well, no. I meant like it's optionally PvP. If you're playing online, it's PvP, but if you're playing offline, it's some of the random shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like if you do the that boss in Souls 3 offline.
Was it the one in Ring City?
Spear of Filianor.
Yeah. The one just after getting potentially the coolest greatsword weapon in the entire franchise.
Fucking dual greatswords, yeah.
It's like, look, I love the Twin Prince's greatsword. I love Artorias' greatsword, but that motherfucking thing is the funnest shit in the game.
Yeah.
You wanna have the perfect tracking weapon, and the stupidest shit in PvP. You break out that.
Yeah. What would you say
That's
would be
about
the
it,
top
less
5
of a
hardest
commitment.
bosses?
Huh?
I said, what would you say would be the top 5 hardest bosses in Soulsborne?
Everybody kind of has their own hardest bosses, though. Everybody kind of
Okay,
struggles
so-
with different styles of Dark Souls.
Yeah. The thing is,
Yeah.
like, Dark Souls 3 also goes against what most of Dark Souls is, because it's more Bloodborne than Dark Souls in terms of how it paces its fights. But it's also
yeah.
the only Soulsborne game that I've played for myself, so I cannot answer that question. I still say that Madir is the hardest motherfucker on the planet. I will die on that hill. But
From
that's
a
only-
personal standpoint, I'd say it's one of the hardest bosses I've ever fought in my history of playing Dark Souls. Still goes to Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. Because I played Gwyn, I had to play the entirety of Dark Souls 1 alone. I did not summon anyone the entire playthrough.
Yeah.
Not even an NPC.
Yeah,
Well,
not
actually,
even
now that I think
NPCs.
about it- okay, to be fair, now that I think about it, Solera's questline is fucking bullshit anyway. As is
Yeah, I didn't
Sid
even know
yes.
you could get. I didn't even know you could get Solaire to the end of the game.
The fucking sunlight
so
maggot, yeah.
Yeah, do you want to know how that works if you don't know?
I do know.
I don't.
Nikki, do you want
Yeah,
to know how that works?
I don't think I care, but do it anyways.
There is a very small thing you gotta pay attention to. You know that hallway that leads to the bed of chaos, the little bugs that are hopping around?
Mm-hmm.
Kill every single one of them until one drops a major item called the sunlight magic. Because if you
Well, no,
don't
it's
do
on the other
this,
side of
then-
that door. That's the issue.
Oh yeah. You have to get that item, because if you don't, you fail the quest line.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's
So
only
there-
there's two ways to do it too. Basically, you have a big ol' AOE spell that can get on the other side of that and kill it, which you'll notice when you see it drop more souls than any of the other ones it's given you, and you then proceed to go through the rest of that without dying. Otherwise, you have to go back and do that again, or you enter the covenant with the sister Chaos. I'm drawing a blank on her name. That's also a firekeeper. Give her, I think, 30 humanity, I think it is, and the door opens, and then you can just go through, kill it, and get the
Yeah,
Get
just
the
the
item.
fair lady. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the method that Wooly did, I think, in his
Yeah.
character.
Those are the only two ways to save Solar.
And yeah, and with how esoteric it is, no one could do it without knowing ahead of time.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
it's
And
all trial and
King
error.
Myers is arguably worse because
yeah.
because that one you can fail upon entering a new location.
Yeah.
Like the minute the title card comes up for a new area, that effectively changes the world state, as I'm sure you know already. And what that does is he just dies. Like no fanfare, nothing. He'll just die.
Yep.
But the part that's the fucked up part, you know those gross fucking like those upside down likes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's a room, you'll find him standing over it that's like filled with a fucking room with those. The conditions for that are the stupidest. But if you
Yeah.
pull off, Oh, oof. I love a spider that's like, contingency head bash! But the conditions for that are the dumbest in that you need to, with an arrow, the best way to do it is with a bow and arrow, shoot them all down till they're one hit from death, and let him kill at least half of them. Because if he doesn't, he gets sad and dies.
He goes hollow, yeah. Because he considers himself a failure, incapable of doing anything to help.
And
It's
it's
kind of his
right.
whole thing.
fucking stupid.
That sounds about right.
But if you succeed, you get a slab out of it.
Yeah,
There's a reason why they stopped making them so dumb in the first place.
yeah,
Like, I'll take
that-
sequels over anyone else's any day.
yeah. But then you also have to deal with his daughter as well, which gets included as part of his own quest line.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you also get another slab out of doing hers as well?
No, I don't
No?
think so. I think you just get a spectacle ring. You get like something that's arbitrarily like not even important in any capacity. I think I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you do not get 2 slabs out of that quest line.
I mean, considering how fucking bonkers it is to actually do, I wouldn't be surprised if they did at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, that's also
Yeah,
it's
bonkers
like,
because I have a hammer.
I'm sure you appreciated me throwing that little pun in.
Come on. Like, look, I know I go for low-hanging fruit, but Jesus Christ.
I mean, do you really have much room to talk to you, though?
No, not at all. That's why I'm saying it, though. It's like, that's my shtick. Come on.
Hey, it's not just your stick, it's my stick as well. I want to bonk.
Well, it's a big-ass stick, so, I mean, go right ahead. that's
shall.
a good fucking stick.
Yeah, you do get 2 slabs.
Oh, you do? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's worth doing, but at the same time, it's really not worth doing.
Yeah, after you help Siegmeyer out of Blighttown by giving him 3 pieces of purple moss, the golden crystal golem will appear in the small forest. Defeat the golem to free her, advance their storyline, blah blah blah. When you talk to her, she thanks you and asks about her father. Speak to her again at there or at Firelink. She'll ask you if you've seen him. You can answer yes or no, but if you answer no, her path will end. Answer yes and she will leave Firelink. Once you have saved Siegmeyer from Lost Islet, which is where those upside down blenders are, come back to Firelink to find her again. Once you speak to her, she will go head off to Ash Lake, where she'll be found at the first bonfire. Here you can see the final ending of her and her father, where she'll give you a Titanite slab. So yeah, you get 2 slabs out of it.
That's kind of the big thing about Dark Souls, though, is that so much of Dark Souls 1's development was plagued with rush development due to a lot of things. Not necessarily any of it their fault. It's just, you know, sometimes a circumstance comes along where they're kind of forced to have to release a product because otherwise it's going to take another, like, 5 or 10 years.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the case with Dark Souls. They wanted it to be way bigger than it came out as. There was going to be like a whole thing. And they cut out, and like, I think the game as it is right now is only like about half as big as they planned it to be.
That's
And it's still massive.
Yeah,
I mean, considering what I've seen for cut content, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the amount of cut content in the game is still being discovered.
God, that's amazing.
It's been 10 years and there's just a ridiculous amount of content.
Wasn't it you I was in call with that one night where we were talking about how like there was that one cut debug thing that you could find in Nier Automata, and I actually did it whilst we were in call?
Yeah.
I succeeded. I lost my fucking save file in the process, but
What thing?
I did it.
There was an Easter egg that had been hidden in Nier Automata for years that nobody had discovered.
Oh, the final Easter egg, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing a tweet about that.
The debug Easter egg, yeah. That just skips.
Doesn't
straight
it basically
to the end.
send you? Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, it skips you. It skips you to the final scene after ending E.
Yeah. And Yoko Taro even commented, "Congratulations, you found the final secret,"
Yeah.
which is really cool.
Yeah.
And it probably does help put to rest, like, there's whether or not there's anything else in the game. So,
Yeah.
I like to imagine that his reaction. I mean, neither of you will get this, but like, I feel like I like to imagine his reaction was the same reaction as that one guy in Shin-Gojira where they realize, oh yeah, that's nuclear fission that's happening. Like, "Ah! Ah!" And like begins spinning around in his office chair, and everyone's like, what the hell's up with you? That's honestly, so that movie got released in theaters over here for about 2 weeks. I think they extended it a bit because they realized it was really making some good money. They're like, okay, let's extend it for about a week or two, but it's gonna be limited regardless. I got to see it in theaters. Let me tell you, seeing a Godzilla movie in theaters is next fucking level. I got to see the 2014 one in theaters. Nikki, that fucking roar in theaters.
I watched both the first and the King of Monsters in theaters.
Yeah,
it was
I
amazing.
did too. Oh Jesus. Okay, one of my favorite things about that though was that my uncle is not very he's okay. First of all, he's an asshole. He's a Trump supporter. That's enough. That's all need to be said. But he took me to see that movie in theaters, and he got us the whole spiel. We had one of those theaters that has like reclining seats, and they have like a server that comes out and gives me some gourmet burgers. I'm like, this burger, ooh, it's good. Nikki, if you or Lemma ever fucking visit, remind me to find a way to take you guys to that fucking theater because it's fucking nice. But anyway, we're sitting there watching the movie, and that minute where Rodan's like chasing down the fucking Argus or the Argo, that big ass boomerang jet with all the other jets flying behind. My uncle was in the Air Force, so he kind of knows how these things work, and he goes, "That's bullshit. How is that guy fall? How is this guy like keeping up with all the jets?" And I'm like, "That's always been Rodan's shtick. He was the fastest kaiju until, well, technically, until Lightspeed Mothra, but she's not really canon.
Yeah.
So, until Megaguirus. So, Rodan has always been like a metaphor for like the dangers of, I think it was the dangers of supersonic and hypersonic travel. Because that was like, Rodan was like the weird metaphor of like Russia, whereas Godzilla was nuclear, ended up nuclear war. Where I guess Rodan was just like, that shit's going too fast to keep up with, I guess. I don't know. I forget the real meaning behind Rodan, but like, I sat there and I was laughing the whole time. Like, but seeing that movie in theaters was fucking game changer.
Yeah.
The music, the roars, that
moment. Fuck, those are amazing.
Fucking Ghidorah on the mountain with the cross in the front and everything's on fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nikki, I know that you said that I'm almost overhyping the franchise for you, but when I say that those movies had some visually stunning shots, I mean it.
That I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah, that shot's probably one of the best in the fucking movie. The only one that tops that is the final shot of the movie.
Yes.
So I mean,
yes, I know exactly.
All the monsters bowing.
Yes. That is one movie I wish I could erase just so I could experience it again.
I have it on file, so like it's like God fucking. Oh man, I would love, because I've never actually gone to a movie theater. Okay, I'm actually like out of breath now, gushing about that. Wow. But like I never got the chance to be one of the people that's like I went to see a movie multiple times in the theater. I wish I could. I don't have the money for that. So. Yeah.
I wish I had time for it.
Oh yeah, honestly. Like, well, I have nothing but time. I just don't have the money to pair with it. It's usually a trade-off, right? Like, either you got the time or the money.
That's me, yeah.
It sucks, but you know, it's the problem of being a shut-in. But
unfortunately, I have a lot of time.
I'm the opposite. I have the money, but I don't have the time.
But yeah, it's just like that movie is like probably one of the most visually appealing, and the best part about it is that it's also kind of a massive ass fan wank for the entire franchise in a couple places it shouldn't be. But look, I'm just happy we finally got Mothra's theme back.
Yes.
And a really good version of it too. And there's actually, I'm gonna have to find it and link it to you though, Kodama, because there's a version that someone did. They did a mashup of that version, but with the original Peanuts lyrics to go with it. And it's really fucking solid.
So, what is Rama kin, or?
Here, I can look it up real quick.
Yeah, if you can look, if
yes.
you can give me weaknesses, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that's not too hard. Let's see.
Okay, I wanna say yes.
Minor weakness against fire. Let me see actual numbers. 1 second.
Fire is fine because I get the boost from it, so.
What the fuck did... Hold on, set effects to weapons. Let's see. It is very weak. It's only 45 weak against bolt. It's 72 against fire. So bolt's your best bet.
I'm sorry?
Bolt is your best bet. Fire, it's got a bit more resistance to, but it'd still be doing more damage than just normal.
Okay.
Oh.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's 42 defense to, or 45 defense to 72 defense for bolt and fire respectively. So.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yep.
The Buddhist chanting in Ghidorah's theme too. Like when I found out what that was, like I'm like, even his own theme song's afraid of him.
Yeah.
I'm also just glad they kept what he is in that continuation. It made me very happy. He's a fucking alien.
I love how well they did Ghidorah as well.
Yeah.
Like they did him right.
The roars of Ghidorah in that movie, fucking to a fucking audiophile like me, yeah.
Yes.
I think the only real complaint I had about it was the weapon that they used. You know the one. They shouldn't have done that because it defeated the purpose of the entire fucking meaning behind that weapon, but it's fine. I'll give it a pass only because it showed some cool shit with legendary Ghidorah, so I mean...
I think I know what you're talking about.
The missile that they launched while Ghidorah was pulled into the water by Godzilla at that one moment.
Oh no, I was thinking of something else.
They shouldn't have used the OD, but you know what? It's fine.
I mean, doesn't doing the OD kind of build up for future plot anyways? So.
Well, in the original, yes, but it wasn't the intention originally. But they did use that event for like one of the coolest and most, well, as his name implies, destructive kaiju, and who was unapologetically evil, a lot like Space Godzilla, but like...
Yeah, the Destroyer.
Yeah, it's like, I would love to see a MonsterVerse Destoroyah, but on the scale that we're at, knowing how big Destoroyah is, like, I would kind of...
It'd basically be like a... Destroyer is basically a Thanos level threat in the monster.
Yeah, essentially. Although to be perfectly fair, he was only killed because Gojira was in that burning state. If he was not in that hyper mode that was killing him, he wouldn't have won. But interestingly enough, canonically, they didn't, or Destroyer wasn't killed. They killed each other in like probably the best Dark Souls-esque trade-off. They killed each other canonically because they wanted the meltdown to be the focus of the movie, and originally that was meant to be the last Godzilla movie ever. Hence why Destoroyah. But they were like, we can't, and then the '98 movie happened. And we don't want it to end on this.
Yeah, I'm just curious how they're going to factor it in, considering they used his reactor state to basically be able to take out Ghidorah. So,
well,
it's kind of a weird power scale.
Honestly, the new movie just fucking is insulting. They did so well with the last one, and now with this one, it's just like, fuck you. You ruined it. Good job. I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm so upset.
I mean, at least we got 2 good movies out of it.
You bring in the most infamous nemesis of the franchise in this? Really? He should have his own movie. But again, I've complained about that enough. I don't want to go into it again. But
Yeah, you're currently on hour 3 of Godzilla, so.
well, I've also done it in my own streams, and it's like this guy, like telling anyone that it's like that movie could have been better, but again, they're cowards. They didn't want to go the route they should have because, and they almost did multiple times in the movie itself. But Hollywood, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But like I said, like it's still, you can ignore it anyway. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm playing Bloodborne. That's about as ignoring it as I can get.
Oh no, I just meant like A, fair, but B, I also just meant like you don't have to watch that movie. Are you stuck on the fucking door?
I thought, yeah.
Almost.
Okay. Bloodborne.
All right.
I have never gotten stuck on this much geometry in my life. And I've played some real jank games.
I honestly love the visual of the flaming hammer. It's just like, that looks really silly. Like the slight motion blur screen shake that happens after putting it on fire, that was really good. I like that touch.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting intricacies.
Oh, he has the magic shield too.
Yeah, he has the whole 9 yards, but he is awful.
Did you get that before the old hunters was a thing?
No,
I think they added. I think they added NPCs. I think they added newer NPCs with Old Hunters DLC that have the current kits.
Yeah, they were retroactively added.
Yeah, they were retroactively. They retroactively adjusted their stuff.
He is one then. Like that shield did not exist until Old Hunters.
Yeah, no.
I don't think he existed until Old Hunters.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, they added a lot of these NPCs.
God, the spider was a shit at me. That's gross. Hey, come on, you're already weird spiders with weird ass rock skulls. What is this?
Cosmic Core.
It's spiteful. It's fine.
And he's dead again. I don't even know why I summoned him. He's useless.
Doesn't that also like lessen your damage by a bit too?
What?
Doesn't summoning lessen damage when you summon people?
No, it increases HP.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep. I think it's something like a 50% boost to HP.
That was a fucking straight up Draco meteor shot. Pachirisu, you are not.
Yeah, no.
Does anyone even get that joke?
I got it.
Okay, good. Because like that still upsets me, I'll admit, because I'm a dragon fucker, so like of course. But like I'm impressed by it.
I still like returning to that video every now and again.
I'm in some funny servers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the members of my FF14 free company server just posted a thing, and then they're like, "All right, I'm going back to bed. See ya." I'm like, "Oh, it's an FMA joke that I don't get. Cool." It's like, I love it. It's like I like not having context for that because like somehow that enhances the experience at fucking 6 a.m. and they shouldn't even be awake right now apparently.
What was the meme?
It's just let me see. It's they say, did y'all know that Ling Greed was like my first anime crush because of this shit and why? And it's just that moment of like him turning to someone, Raph seeing Ling break through Greed's control. And it's applied to that song, Teenagers Scare the Living Shit Out of Me.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Classic AMV
like,
stuff.
It's like, I don't get it. It's a TikTok, but it's like, I don't get it, but it's like,
I think it's a pass.
I don't really care about FMA if I'm on. Like, look, I watched Psychon no Quasar. I think I watched the superior version. Psychon no Quasar was an experience.
It's something, that's for sure.
Oddly enough, like, it's not. It's actually a pretty good series. It's just like the etchiness of it just made it funny. But like the second, it's a lot like To Love Ru. The original was pretty good, and it was funny for what it was, and it was fun and entertaining. The sequel series lost everything from the first one, and we just don't care about it.
Yeah.
Who was it? Was like it was yeah. I was watching Phoenix.
Oh my god.
Talk about fucking that fucking cosmic meteor shit. Like damn.
No, it was back to back. I had not even a lick of a chance.
Hmm.
I'm basically gonna have to play the support. I'm gonna have to be backseated by an AI.
Well,
He's
that or you could
firing
just stop
off
summoning the AI.
He's firing off that cosmic APC.
Yeah. Because
He's
What
what
if it
I
didn't have the?
a witch.
I mean, if it didn't have the health boost from summoning the NPC, you could probably chunk through him easy enough.
yeah.
Chungus.
If anything, it's a lot easier to have an NPC because sometimes the meteors go to him.
Hmm.
And honestly, he's just so effectively useless that I'd rather have a sandbag.
That's a really good sentence. I like that.
It's true though.
Yeah.
Sandbag. I wish I could be as happy about anything as that man is in the fucking sandwich. Like I can get excited about things, but not to that level. This guy is like living in his own wholesome, problem-free environment where nothing exists but that moment of sin. Like, bruh, fucking give me some of that, please.
Yeah, that's a mood.
Open something. He's this happy little Japanese man fucking making a sandwich. And I'm like, yeah, you go, buddy. Walk on the beans with cheese. 3, 2, 1. He just makes this little goofy, like little gremlin noise. He just fucking like presses the little sandwich maker on the sandwich. He's like, oh, nice. He eats. He takes a bite. And he goes, and he holds up a thumbs up. I'm like, I love this guy. I fucking love this guy immediately. Oh, I love that video. It makes me happy. I love the spin. You gotta do like a little ballerina thing, phase out like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they should have done? They should have given Rom a second form. They should have been a magic form.
I don't want to think about it.
I don't know why I say this.
No.
I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. I'm immediately vetoing this.
No.
Just like he gives like the twirl and the star explosion. He's like a cute girl afterwards. And he's fucking.
You're asking for Bloodborne to become Silent Hill 3.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything wrong with this?
Do you want it alphabetical or numerical?
Wait, what?
I said, do you want it alphabetical or numerical?
Yes.
Okay, I'll get back to you in about 10 hours.
I am about to give you a 10,000 word essay on why everything you said is wrong, and you are now, and I can legally sue you for it.
You know what? That's valid though.
Emotional and mental damages.
I am now.
And there he goes. As usual, he didn't do anything except buff me.
He has over him a tuxedo mask. My job here is done.
But you didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. Fuck all.
Old Sailor Moon. What a fucking gift. I've never seen a full episode of that series, by the way. My first Magical Girl series was Tokyo Mew Mew.
Hmm.
Well, that body explosion is no fucking joke. I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, that's kind of all he has. The body explosion and the meteor casting. Everything else comes from little shitlords around him.
Or the ice spikes.
Or the, yeah.
Ice spikes?
Yeah, they come out from the ground.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I thought those turn into the meteors. Do
No,
they not
those are
do
two
that?
No, they don't
spells.
turn into the meteors. They're different things.
Oh. Okay.
One is
Yeah.
just
Well,
one is
you-
just one is just like chaos flame, like chaos flame pillars,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
the other is straight up like homing crystal soul mass.
Yeah. By the way, if you want an easy way of avoiding that, slightly to the left while you're running.
Yeah, I know how to dodge it. It's just
I was gonna say, like, I feel like they're better described by comparing them to the spell that Sword of Cinder had, the fucking lightning into the air and then it comes down and tracks you.
yeah.
I mean, that's just homing soul mass with extra steps.
I mean, that's fair. Oh, that's not good. The Sinister Bell can reach down here from the Bell Lady.
No,
That-
once you
won't
enter
do
the boss
anything.
room. Once you enter the boss room.
Oh.
Yeah, I won't do anything.
I was gonna say, does that not buff enemies as well?
No,
Does it not?
I don't believe so. You'd be seeing a red glow around them if it did.
Yeah. Everything has a visual indication.
Like, for example, once the nightmare is broken and it's come upon reality, everyone's glowing red. That's the buff that the bell maidens give them. Without that, if you're not seeing that red eerie glow, it means they're not buffed by it.
I see. Oh, you know what, Konama, you said that you did play Kanto Collection, right?
Briefly, a long time ago.
Okay, you remember some of the enemy classes, right? Though you remember the enemy classes.
Vaguely.
Hang on, I'm gonna give you a thing.
Yeah. Good.
There it is. You ready to have some kind
Yep.
of that flashbacks you don't want?
Sure.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
this boss no longer has 80% of his health bar.
Yeah.
I think we just
well,
skipped a phase.
You did. Expected. He's not going to be there. He's going to be in the second one with another group of spiders.
Yeah. I was looking for him.
Because it's funny enough, it still spawns the initial teleports spider wave, so you basically get hit with 2 waves of spiders at once.
Oh my god, that's a very.
Why do they deal
Australian
so much
thing.
damage? And why are you buffing me now? God.
He has a buff move.
Yeah,
Wow,
he
you're
buffs
useless,
you.
buddy.
God.
That
I
guy's
stood next to
useless.
him and he literally looked at me and started just firing magic at Rom's face, which deals less damage. This AI is literally the worst.
I don't even know if he's worth keeping as a body sponge.
I don't even know anymore.
Especially if he's so bad at actually buffing you, like... At this point-
it's unbelievable.
Because, like, if you hadn't have summoned him, you would have just killed Rom right then and there, without the added health.
No, I would have gotten. I still got like one shot by a spider. Let's not. That's not.
Well, no, I'm
words
saying
here,
you
but-
took out, like, 70% of its health, but it gets, like, a
Yeah.
30, 40, 50% health boost when you summon an ally.
Yeah.
So you probably could have all but one killed it in that one go.
I'll give it a try. The only reason it really worked is because I got caught on Rom's neck and could charge heavy charge and just go for it.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. I just got to kill the.
Yeah, take out the spiderlings first.
Yeah. I need full uninterrupted crazy. And then I need to hope on getting caught on the right frame where it will work. AI is more or less just to learn about stuff, anyways. Not really a crutch. As much as it is a tutorial.
The world's hardest tutorial.
Jesus, 711 a hit. 888.
Nice. So that fucking did with the standing pair. Oh! You knocked him out of his teleport.
Yeah,
Holy
you can do that.
shit!
Ah, didn't get to the last one.
Yeah, that's
Jesus
okay.
Christ!
He's not gonna hold still. He's gonna be behind you.
1, 2,
Stub
3. There he is.
And
Stub the fucking toe.
yeah, just avoid the first wave of spiders.
God.
Oh wow, those come down a lot faster now. It looked like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, doubled up. Oh wait, that means there's two of them, right?
Yeah, he fired. No, he only fires one wave, but he does it. But he did it twice. He can just go from magic to magic.
Well, I mean, well,
it's fine.
I guess
it's normal. It's to be expected.
It's really all he has anyways, so I guess that's kind of fair.
Yeah, he does that because I'm so far away.
Yeah. As annoying as it is, it's like, well, that's all
But
you can do.
I can work with that, believe it or not. Now that I kind of have an idea, we're going all out on this.
Joke's on you, Ron. I'm holding you back this whole last time.
I'm gonna take a beast blood pellet when I only have a couple left, so I can start with a little bit of a buff and then set up.
You're gonna break out your Bankai and become like 50 times faster, and all of a sudden you're gonna let him live anyway after showing it off, and you're like just counting on the idea that he'll give up, but it's like that's not how that works, buddy.
You're reproaching me.
Oh, Mukate Kurunika! I love doing that. It's very fun.
I can tell.
This is like I love psyching people out with my fucking Goku. It's fun. It's like, how are you able to do that? It's like, I don't fucking echolalia. I hear it and I want to do it and I do it. It's kind of how voice acting starts, you know?
Yeah.
You can making the funny voice that you like, and keep doing it, and there it is.
Yep.
Again, the ones that get the quote Jeff Goldblum, and well, there it is. Immediately followed up by probably his most famous quote of "Life finds a way," because you have to add the in there. it's like that's part of his dialogue. I mean,
that was so much faster.
Spinus. I also love that Rom's body is so fucking fat. He's got them big little legs and he still somehow moves pretty efficiently. I'm like, you know what? And it's impressive, buddy.
I mean, at that point, it's just old god logic, really. I'm not bound by your puny concepts.
Well, yeah. Plus, like, I mean, bugs are like that in real life anyway. Yeah. So it's like, you know, I get it. I can respect it though, but like seeing it at that scale is like, oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. That's weird, but all right, I'll go. I've seen it before. Small. I can handle it when it's big.
Did you see the spider that was just stuck to his side?
Yeah.
It's kind of there. It's like, ah, shit.
Dad, I'm scared.
Teleport.
Well, actually, Mom, but yeah, since Rom's apparently female.
Right. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Mom, could you teleport for me, please? I got you.
I got you, dear.
Oh, damn, double kill. All right, nice, nice swing.
Yeah, no. Weapon art, transform weapon art is really good on this weapon.
You're really trailing your inner signs there. Swing away, though. That fucking movie, I swear to Christ. I really enjoyed that movie, but like after finally like okay, so I'm not the smartest. I'm pretty fucking dense.
Just a real dense motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm built stupid. I'll admit. When I was young, I did not know that whole movie was a fucking allegory to Jesus and God and believing and all that shit, right? But like, I really gotta admit though, like, I still enjoy that movie despite all this now, because again, like, I like the way it's presented. It's
like talking about holes?
Again, no, signs.
Oh.
Because the movie is literally about like an alien invasion, or like a very subtle one. But it's presented to you in a way that it's like, it was how to deal with this particular family's instance in dealing with this invasion when they begin invading the house was predicted and hinted at by the mom's death earlier in the plot line for the movie. Of like, she was pinned against a tree and was only being held together because of the car's force against her in the tree. She was effectively cut in half.
Yeah.
And she was killed off by a character that they talked to again later, who was Emma Shyamalan's self-insert character. A lot like Stanley, that's what he does. He's always like a character in his own movies usually. Minor, but he's there. And she was saying like a bunch of weird shit that actually ended up saving the family's life at the end of the movie. Because like the daughter had that autistic quirk of she just leaves glasses of water everywhere, half finished.
Yep.
And the young son had really bad asthma, so he needed an inhaler. And the uncle, played by Joaquin Phoenix, used to be he was a baseball kind of person, and he lived on maybe, I forget what stopped him. I think it was like an accident or something that happened, but he just kind of gave up on it. Oh, I didn't know she had a flail attack. Huh? I've never seen her do that before. Oh, so close.
Well, she's done teleporting. She only does it twice, so at this point,
that's not gonna be. Okay, you know what? That's fine.
I'm not taking the chance. I'm not taking the chance.
Oh yeah, that was rude but fair.
You got 40 health left? Fuck that.
Oh yeah. So hey, what the fuck is the significance of with this lady?
she's Murgo's mother.
Right, but where'd she come from? Why is she there?
She's queen of the...
This might come as a surprise to you, but this is the beginning of the Hunter's Nightmare, where nothing is really real, but is real.
Yeah.
It's the start of the hallucinations of the blood-drunk hunters.
Welcome to the Hunter's Nightmare, where nothing makes sense and everything's made up.
And the points don't matter.
Yep.
I never did.
What was that from? I can never remember
Whose
where
Line?
that's from.
Yeah, whose line is it anyways?
Okay.
We'll binge Whose Line someday.
Name
I fucking love
something-
whose line.
Name something that will always start a fight whenever you say it.
You
Hey,
want
you
to
Yeah,
fight?
you guys want to start a fight?
I fucking love it.
Things
Honestly,
you can say. Hi.
Yep.
I
Hi,
should
Amidala.
definitely...
Ritual
Yeah!
broken. Seek the nightmare awoken.
There's the bitch. I go find Patches.
Patches, you have to go through him.
Have to go through amygdala.
Yeah.
Yeah, well...
Specifically that amygdala. It'll grab you and bring you to the nightmare.
Maybe we should maybe go get the blood vials, yeah? Yeah, I mean, you're literally one hit from death from anything at this point, so I mean...
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
I'm sure your character does, yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm going through here.
Well, you also do have the Blood of Ariana to help out, too.
Mm-hmm. Aha. Yes, this is my favorite set piece by far.
Oh, yeah.
Yargul, Unseen Village.
Yargul.
Oh my god, the sound when they just explode in blood. Ugh. But yeah, this fucking set piece.
Yeah.
This right here is my aesthetic.
It looks like a fucking eye.
Yeah, actually that's kind of a theme.
Yeah.
Because when you're in, when you do Old Hunters, the moon resembles a blood-drunk hunter's eye.
Doesn't the clock tower from a distance also look like that too?
Where's the clock tower?
No, I mean in Old Hunters.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah. You're not gonna grab the item, or did I miss you grabbing it?
I didn't grab it yet. I'm grabbing the lantern first.
Ah.
Priorities.
That's a good priority.
Yeah.
Bunch of cold blood.
I forgot that I fucking named my fourth fleet that. That's really so stupid, but I love it.
What'd you name it?
So I'm playing Azure Lane, just doing some of the event maps to try and get a little bit more point income, so I can get that special torpedo set that I wanted. And I forgot that one of my subsidiary fleets is called Too Good for You.
Nice.
It's like it's filled with powerful British waifus, but I'm like, what the fuck? Why did I do that? It's like I don't remember
Yes.
doing that.
I think the Hunter's Dream changes a bit too.
It does.
Yeah, I think the clouds are different.
Also, you get to see that shit.
Also, do I remember if you can see the spires of the other dreams?
I don't think so. I think that was after this.
You'd think that after playing this game for 10 or so hours, you'd have you know, you'd have caught on to this. But yeah, it's funny because all these spires look like they're just arranged randomly, but when you go to the tree, when you go to the Great Tree in the Hunter's Dream, all these spires will align.
Oh, you're Ash Lake. That's it. Well, yeah. Well, you know what? Apparently, they may actually be arch trees still.
Yeah. Again,
Yep.
Again, every FromSoft game has a connection to one another.
Okay, so apparently you're not like there's a fog that kind of like covers most of it, but you can kind of see them. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the fog lifted, so you can see them a lot clearer now.
Welcome.
And you're not really supposed to. But so what does that imply though? I'm not clear on this.
I think it implies that the fog of your mind is lifted so that you can begin to see beyond it, and you can see the reality, which is that you are one of many. You're one of many within the hunt.
Okay, that's the part that I was asking about. It's like, so this workshop is specifically your dream.
Yes.
Okay, so where is...
So,
I need to go
so essentially that says that all those spires are other players.
Effectively, yeah.
Yeah, effectively, and they continue on into the distance forever. And there are some of these that do not have a hunter that are awaiting a hunter to enter the dream.
Yes.
There
will always be a hunter.
You know, good hunter.
And it's also implied that despite you looking like the same hunter in every playthrough, you are actually a different hunter. Because when you do successive playthroughs, the doll recognizes you and talks about their old friend. And especially this dialogue is especially different when you give her the hair ornament.
I mean, to be perfectly fair though, you don't really have to make even if you do it, you use a different one, it's not really that different, is it?
Yeah. I do have to do this one last thing because of Eileen's questline.
Time to do the Chicago.
Yeah. But yeah, the skybox from here on out is wonderful.
Yeah.
But
It's definitely up there with one of my favorites.
I don't know. I just have a thing for purple. Go figure.
I mean,
No,
you don't say.
Purple's one of the best colors.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
Is that you again? I'm afraid I've made a bit of a blunder.
Purple, blue,
I'm
red.
just going to
Like,
have
I
a
like the
short
darker
rest.
tones of those colors, but they're good.
Yeah.
And the best part about it, along with
I've
gold and
taken
silver,
blood.
they all pair well with black.
Enough to save an
Yeah.
woman.
Gold on black, fucking real good look.
Red on black, one of my main go-tos.
This is my last chance.
Actually, my entire aesthetic now, and especially in Warframe, had become
I'll
like
have to tread
gold on black with some tinges of red because it looks really fucking good on like most of the frames in the fucking game.
I mean, that's basically just
Especially on
Roman
Prime
aesthetic.
Yeah.
This is my score to settle.
Like, especially on Prime frames, because that default gold accent system fucking looks good. Looks real damn good.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I have to fight this NPC now.
Yep. Inside there is the NPC.
Okay.
That's the guy with the Chicago, right?
Something
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
Get ready.
You got poison knives?
I have some. I don't think I have enough to start. I don't think I have enough to proc it.
No. No, I think he has
But
to
what
do
you
some
can
poison
do is
resist.
you can once he begins getting that dot on himself, just kind of lead him toward the exit, but keep him within fighting aggro range, and just like keep his interest. Yeah, there it is. Once he does that, I'll just back off and you can cheese it if you want to, because this guy actually does kind of hurt.
Oh yeah, I'm aware.
He does a lot of damage. Yeah.
I'll still fight him like a fool. I'm not afraid.
He's also using the Old Hunter's Bone, by the way, if you didn't know.
Yep.
That's the effect of it.
Yeah. Figures.
So fast.
Mm-hmm.
I only gotta hit you once, Dex nerd. Ooh, damn, his pistol also does a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, no. He's
got
rough.
multi-shot on that shit. Speaking of Warframe, he's got multi-shot. Damn.
Yeah, that's the repeating pistol. It can fire 2 shots.
Oh. Oh, I thought it fires multiple times in a row. I didn't know it actually fired multiple shots at once.
Yeah, it only fires twice. It doesn't just repeat.
Can you use the cannon right now?
I could.
Because that's also a fun way to fuck with this guy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I just have to play
I've
like
seen...
real cautiously right now if I'm gonna be mad.
No, I know. Yeah, I don't wanna make you do anything stupid, but I just know that like.
No, you're gonna make me do something stupid because anytime you say, "Can you do this?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Of course, yeah. I want to do that. Yeah.
Like, watch this.
You doing it, get you killed. Oh, you staggered him too.
Yeah.
You could have got a visceral off on him.
No, it's because he like did a jumping, so he fell down because I hit him in midair. Nah, he's not happy.
I mean, honestly, getting shot by a fucking ship cannon, yeah, I wouldn't be very happy either. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, motherfucker.
I have to rely on the cannon at the top of my stairs that loaded with grape shot. Tally-o, lads.
This is gonna be a very slow fight.
Oh, well, hey. It's an epic hunter fight. That's kind of how these things tend to go. Or they're supposed to, anyway.
I mean, it's also the end of a pretty big quest line, too.
Yeah. I feel like it's the most important quest line in all of Bloodborne.
I'd argue so, yeah.
It's also just very rewarding to have like a cool ass fight like this in a cool room where nothing else will bother you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, he's hurting himself again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bleeding, making me the victor. Which in this case could actually happen, so I mean,
It's
you know.
true.
Yeah.
I have to play real careful.
Yep.
I don't
and
think he heals himself, does he?
No. I hope not. We'll find out, though.
Because usually they kind of do, you know, when they're intelligent people, at least. Even though that, you know, you don't have to be intelligent to fucking shove a needle in your bag. That's fine. I know plenty of stupid people who did that with their lives.
He does try to disable healing, though.
Oh. Of course.
Nope, there it
he would.
is. There it is.
Oh, you fucking cunt. God, that kind of makes me upset, I'm not gonna lie. All that funny damage, and there it goes. Off the lot.
That's it. I'm getting me mallet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not when that buff's out, though.
No, that's the fucking. You don't want to get hit by that. That's that slaughter fest right there.
Yeah, that's the 1-2 combo.
It's gonna make you bleed harder. I think I got a counter hit on you too just then. Is this in this game?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, you do take
before
bonus
and just
damage if
after?
you're in frames. Oh, yeah, there's a counter. That's okay.
Oh.
I needed more blood vials anyways.
Yeah, his fucking Shunpo is great.
Yeah, I needed more blood vials
Fuck that
anyways.
flash step, bro.
Uh,
You know, I just realized he nothing personnel kitted you. I just realized that.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he ain't afraid.
Yeah.
So the thing is that all these hunters, these hunter NPCs, can be visceral. Oh boy.
Hopper time? Hoppers? Hoppers? Yep, boppers.
Oh my god.
So about them Bloodborne.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still gonna have more than I started with. But I'm not gonna have much life in about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Persistent pupper.
Always.
Pupper needs to be on a leash. Alrighty. Yes, we're here to help Eileen. And help Eileen we will.
I mean, she's like slightly Welsh and the coolest character in the game until Lady Maria happens, so I mean...
I mean, Lady Maria is just a given, but in the vanilla game, best character.
Yeah. Well, yeah, okay, fair enough. I will say, though, so do you have the Old Hunters DLC?
I do, yeah.
And you said you've never done it before. You don't know anything about it.
Never done it.
I forget, I don't know if it's gotten right out the gate, but I know the first thing that you see is a hunter. I'm not gonna say anything more than that. But the weapon he carries, I want you to use that for the DLC. Because I've never seen it used seriously.
You know, I can't agree to that because Whirligig is DLC.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the Whirligig is really fucking sweet.
Yeah, I'll use it until I get the Whirligig. How about that?
It is arguably the best fucking weapon in the game, so I mean, you can do some silly shit with that, and I mean, you know.
It's basically a hammer and a chainsaw. Oh no.
Oh!
Yep.
I made you bleed.
I got hit with that. I got hit with that.
He gets that visceral blood just coming off like a fucking samurai movie. He leans in. I like the way you bleed. Kicks you off his sword and walks away.
Your last breath was delicious.
Your last breath was but a breath of fresh air. God, that's dark. I love it. I need more one-liners and shit like that, though. Like, can we bring back the cheesy one-liners?
I've been saying this for forever.
Edgy?
I've been saying this forever. The 80s was peak movies. The best comedy, the best action.
I saw someone I follow on one of my alt accounts on Twitter said that they saw Die Hard for the first time and they have a new appreciation for shoes. Like, you know what? That's really valid.
That's a really valid point. Really valid point. You haven't lived until you've seen a man picking glass out his foot. Because Bruce Willis just decided one day, you know what? Film me. Alright.
It was relatively, I think it was a couple of years back now, like my first time actually watching Die Hard, because I'd never seen it. And my sister fucking loves that movie, and more or less most of the series. But like, she outright said, it's like, no, we're watching that together. And we did, and I fucking loved it, and she was so happy that I did, because again, I knew I'd enjoy it. I just never seen it up until, because I never got a chance to watch it. Which is weird, because like a lot of my inability to watch movies comes from either just inherent disinterest, or I just don't have the mental awareness to just sit down and watch a fucking movie. It's a bit of an investment. So usually watching new movies that I'm sure I would enjoy usually comes in only when I'm watching it with someone who also gives a shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always easier to sit down and watch a long-form piece of media with someone who really does want to watch it. They want to watch it with you. Because I think it was the second time my first girlfriend visited. Literally the first thing we did, it was really late at night, so it was He sat down on my bed. I turned my second monitor to face where we were sitting. He cuddled up and just binge watched Zombieland Saga. Because I never would have watched it otherwise, and I fucking enjoyed it, and it was a fun night. So yeah. Look, cuddling up with someone I love and just watching something that we both enjoy, yes. I need more shit like that in my life, because I am so fucking touch-starved.
That's a hell of a fucking mood.
Yeah.
I want to be helped, damn it. I've been told I'm a bit of a clinger. This may be true, but
Yeah, it's been about 5 years for me, so yeah, I feel that.
Why is it gotta be 10,000? I'm like 84.90 right now. I can probably, I'll be able to make it before the 3rd, I think it was. Yeah. Oh, cool. I can
You know
also
what? I'm doing
finally
this.
Maximum Break Chikuma. Wait, doing what?
Nice.
I'm getting more. I got more Quicksilver.
Aggressive.
He does in fact heal.
Yeah, I know he heals. I'm
I
just
didn't,
letting him do it.
Yeah.
Heal from this casual. Just fucking take out a can and blast him right in the face.
I like that.
I mean, well, yeah, but other side
More
of it,
him
I think.
more him and less you.
All right, so Nikki, challenge: get the killing blow with the cannon. If you can pull it off.
I don't know
Only
if I'm gonna
you
have
can-
Quicksilver for it.
That's
I'm already
fair.
using
Again,
Quicksilver to fish parries.
Yeah, again, like I said, only do it if you feel confident enough. I don't
Considering
know if
she
I
only
can-
has 12
It's not whether or not I feel.
co-
It's not whether or not I feel confident. It's whether or not I'm gonna have enough Quicksilver to figure this out. But I do have a way to. I have an Echo farm. Well, an Echo farm. I have an Echo. I have a cum chalice.
Yeah, I know what you
Forgetting
mean.
that's what it's fucking called.
It is, yeah.
I didn't say, oh yeah, do the free echoes glitch. And it's like, you mean the cum chalice? What?
Yeah, you were just like, oh yeah, you can get 30,000 echoes pretty easily. I'm just like, well, did you know that all I need to do is summon a cum chalice and I get 80,000? Like, what?
I hate that the fact that
it was called that.
I just hate the fact that I don't even think of the Bloodborne whenever I hear that word anymore.
Yeah.
What, cum chalice?
Yes.
Yeah. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Hang on,
No.
is that? Hang on, I gotta make fucking sure of this. Okay, it is.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, he's like, you break out the cup. Well, come. There we go.
Yeah. I
I
didn't
forgot
think you
that
were
I
gonna
still had
play
an
that.
act, though. I'm glad that I did, because that was too good to pass up. I love having a soundboard. This is fun.
Yeah.
I definitely gotta get like a separate isolated numpad just for that though, because you know.
The amount of damage he deals is absolutely absurd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, a little bit. You wanna call me a dex nerd? I got them dex hit like strength. It's like,
Yeah.
I got the power of the church and anime on my side. I think the church. Wait, what faction is this guy? I gotta get that right.
I think he's healing church.
Well, yeah, I guess the healing church is like fucking. The healing church is the equivalent to fucking Slavin in this game.
I mean,
Everything
if anything,
put it back
he's
to
got.
them.
I think if anything, he's the equivalent of a greater god in anime on his side.
Yeah.
Which I feel kind of
everything
outstrips God in this case.
everything can be directed back to them.
Yeah.
I still do love
Ow, my face.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's anti-healing, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Go ahead, hit me, Dex nerd. Let's do this.
I would have laughed if he managed to land a hit and just immediately killed you.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right?
No,
It's
I
like,
say
was
this
waiting
stuff
for
because
that.
it would be funny content. That's basically it.
Yeah,
That's
there
basically
it is.
it.
That's just funny
That's
content.
basically it.
All right, we
That's
got
basically it. The goal is not to show pride. The goal is to practice humility by predicting your own failures.
That's one way to look at it, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna take one more attempt at this, and I'll probably cut it for tonight because I've been live for 9 hours.
Yeah, it's fucking almost 4 a.m. for you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's 4:40 or no, it's 3:44.
Yeah. I have my clock right there.
Yeah, I've got like 3. One of them's not even on point. Well, no, okay, no, I actually recently went to manually change it. So, I found out one of the reasons why I think one of my main apps isn't working anymore. When the store is busted, it's becoming apparent. Like, I don't know how it happened, but my Windows Time service no longer functions. I don't know why. And the only fix for it is to reset Windows. I'm not doing that for a fucking clock.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So, you know, I have literally 2 other like one of them is bigger than the other. I can see it, but they are in sync, so it's fine.
All right, so for this fight, I'm not gonna go for Quicksilver. Well, okay, I'm not gonna just have Quicksilver on standby. I'm just gonna have to burn health for it. But that's okay. I'm not gonna be afraid of a man. That's all there is for the sentence.
That's fair.
You know what? Yeah, that's fair.
Jesus, one bullet hit and it's already half health.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I do love that the animation for that speed buff is the fucking grasp of his hand. He does, like, I bet you he doesn't even have to do that. It's a flex to show this is gonna be your heart. They're like, you know,
Yeah.
come on, buddy. Fucking edge kid over here. What is this? You make yourself bleed just to get stronger? Come on. I got a hammer. What do you got? A fucking new-ass katana that makes yourself bleed? Yeah, good job. Now it hurts you? Oh, yeah. That's real great, buddy.
I mean, that also hurts us, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
But
the dot is
also-
not as... Honestly, the dot just makes it so that he deals like 40% more damage, and that's the scary part.
Yeah.
Yeah, and truth be told, like, because he's like a pseudo-boss, like, it's a lot less bad on him. You using it, it can be literally a death sentence, but for a pseudo-boss, they don't give a shit. They got enough health points for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stream lag. Whoa, whoa.
Okay, buddy.
Oh, the stream
Yep.
reset from behind. I gotta reload the page.
Yeah,
Yep,
that
same
happens.
That's fine, though. Like, again...
That's only the second time it's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, because again, like the stream
Ooh,
was
I
also
forgot that you can immediately do that.
Yes, so... Oh, it's not loading at all for me. That's awkward.
Yeah.
I have 0 kilobytes, but I'm still recording, so...
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, his health is back, so...
Fucking... Oh, damn, what did we miss?
Nothing, basically.
His infinite blood vial use. Actually, that's a good question. Do enemies in this game that heal have infinite blood vials?
No, I don't believe so. They are like other Dark Souls games where they have a limited amount of Estus.
I imagine it's limited at the max quantity you can carry, though, so we can do it 20 times.
Oh, I'm curious, actually.
The most I've ever seen is like 3.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
it looks glares at Pokemon while you're gonna use full restoring everybody. You're a twat.
Well, even
Yeah.
in Pokemon, they only have like 4 max.
Unless you're fighting like the
Because
champion.
I've actually seen it. I have seen. I don't know if this is meant to happen or not, but I have seen a character use full restore like 6 times on the same Pokemon, and I'm like, come on, buddy, you can't keep doing this.
Yeah. Oh man. Whew. I can't keep going tonight.
Mm.
Oh well. Tis what
Yeah, I
it
worked
is.
today as well.
It is what it is, and what it is means that another night we will crawl back into the hunt, and it'll be October.